Welcome, everybody, to my new favorite podcast to record called Misery Loves Company. Basically, it's a safe space where people can come together and just completely lay into and tear apart the things that bother them this week. You know, sometimes you just gotta let it out. That's the whole premise of a steam-powered engine, you know? You build up all this heat inside and it just boils the water. And it just gets it's so hot, and there's so much just potential energy that the steam just shoots out, turns a wheel, and makes things go. That's a metaphor for how I live my life, basically. Just one big pot of steam, you know? So anyways, yeah. This is a new show, Misery Loves Company. And we're going to come together. I'm going to talk about the things that pissed us off, you know? For example, myself this week, something that really bothered me, something that made me miserable was living beyond my means. You know what I mean? It's not, it's a good time when you're doing it, when you're just, if you don't know what living beyond your means is, it's basically, hey, I have some money now. Let's just pretend like I have unlimited money. And so, you do things, you live in such a way, you say yes to things that you probably shouldn't have, and you're like, fuck it, it's okay, we're all right. You're not all right, And so, I did that for a little bit. I finally got a little bit of money, and I said, fuck it, let's have a good time, And I took it too far for too long, I let all my responsibilities go for a minute. And now, cut to a whole year later, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the repercussions of it. It's rough, man. So, this May has been it's been probably the toughest month of my life, bro. It's been like the best, worst month of my life. You feel me? It's just been like one catastrophe after another. Just boom, fucking car troubles, more car troubles, even more car troubles, bookings have slowed down. I'm not getting booked as much as I used to because I used to be out all the time, and then probably as of 2022, I just got comfy, I got lazy, I got soft, man. And so I got so used to just, things being easy that now that they're not easy, bro, it's rough, man. It's rough. So that's what's been bothering me. That's what's been making me miserable, is just catching up. I'd rather keep up than catch up. You feel me? I'd rather worry about how we're gonna keep this momentum going rather than how do we start some momentum. Cause this is like my third time starting from the bottom. It's rough. I don't like it. I'm tired of it. I don't want to pass go and collect $200. I want to stay on the boardwalk, bitch. I want to collect my $40 every time someone happens to land on my spot, But the way life is set up is, if you want to do something positive, it takes a lot of time and effort. A lot. You want to do something negative? You want to ruin your life? You could do it in probably 45 minutes. All you gotta do is drive to your nearest airport and, start an argument with somebody, and that's it. You're in jail. That's it. Life over immediately. So fast. But if you want to do something positive, that takes fucking years, my guy. Years. It's almost not fair. What makes it fair is the reward you get for doing something positive. Whether it be good feelings or business opportunities or whatever it is. That's the only thing that makes it fair, really. I guess being able to sleep at night, that's a big thing. That's what evens it out. But if it wasn't for those things, man, there would be no point in doing positive shit, But that reward is so nice. When you do something good with your life, it's so nice compared to ruining your shit, So that's where I'm at. That's what was bothering me this week, is just the repercussions of my own actions from a year ago. That's what's making me miserable today. But yes, welcome. Misery loves company, man. It's not all about me, guys. Okay, every week I do put out a survey on Instagram. I want to know what's pissing you guys off too. You know, what's making y'all miserable? All right, because I could get so easily trapped in my bubble of what's going on with me. You know, when you're so worried about yourself and what's going on and what's wrong with your life, you don't really. It kind of puts you in a box where it's hard to break out of, and everything is just so miserable. But really, it's just inconveniences, minor life inconveniences. They fucking happen. You know what I mean? But it's still fair to be pissed off about them because they're fucking inconveniences. You know what I mean? They wouldn't be called inconveniences if they weren't inconvenient. So yeah, you get a little fucking mad every once in a while. You want to let off a little fucking steam. You feel me? I will help you do that. I will talk shit about the things that are making you upset for you. You know, maybe you don't have the words right now. Guess who's got the words, guy? Me, old Lou. I got your fucking back, man. If you're upset about something, guess what? We gonna talk shit about it together. Me and you, baby. Me and you. Let's do it. Us against the world. Let's do it, dude. Without further ado, let's get into some fucking questions, huh? Mitch the Banker, Banker4K on Instagram. He types in and he says, something that made him miserable this week is going to a mandatory work party where they actually just made you clean the office. That's fucked up. That's entrapment. What the fuck? You invite me to a party and then you make me clean the party? You bitch. Oh my god, I fucking hate people like that. You ever have a friend invites you over? Hey, come over, let's have some fucking beers, man. You know, I bought a 6-pack. I got some good weed. Come over, man, let's hang out. Let's watch the game. You go over there, you know, you start watching the game. Halftime comes in. Now you guys are outside in the garage. You're smoking, you're drinking, you're talking and shit. Next thing you know, he points out the corner in his garage. He's like, dude, you see that fucking patch? You see that hole in the wall up there, man? Dude, I've been looking at it for like weeks. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I've been wanting to fix it for a while, but, you know, I haven't had anybody to help me. So I was just, you know, it's just been like that for a while now. And then the whole time you're like, dude, this guy's about to fucking... How do I jujitsu my way out of this, you know? How do I, like, deflect, roll with it, get the fuck out of here, you know? But he's already set the trap. He's already started the chokehold and shit. So now you're stuck like this, right? And you're trapped. You're in the sleeper hold because this guy wants you to fix his shit. And so you're in a social sleeper hold. And finally, you're drunk enough, you say, you know what, man, you're feeling bad. He bought pizza, he bought beer. You got your favorite strain. So now you're like, fuck it, I'll help you out. Turns out it's a fucking 2-week job, bro. Now you gotta come back another day. Now you can't hang out with this guy anymore, because the next time he invites you over, you know you gotta finish the fucking job. So now you just lost a friend. Fucking selfish. Fucking selfish. I hate people like that. Hey, come over, let's hang out. JK, fucking psych. Actually, I got a whole bunch of favors I need you to do for me. Go fuck yourself. Alright? Go fuck yourself. And the company that made my homie clean the fucking office, I wish there was like the opposite of calling ICE. You know what I mean? I wish like there was a hotline where Mexicans could call and snitch on their bosses, cause that it sounds useful. You know what I mean? If you're gonna snitch on us, we're gonna snitch on you back, motherfucker. How come I can't take a lunch? How come I don't get paid for a lunch if I do take one? What is this? Fucking China? And not the cool China like Hong Kong and shit. I mean like China. Where they got nets outside the factories and shit. You know? That's what it feels like we're headed. Literally, what happened to jobs where they like understood that you were a person? Remember when bosses used to be like, "Oh yeah, Steve, yeah, your son has that recital, huh? You should go be a part of your son's life, man." They don't do that anymore. They just want you to they want you to live and breathe the company nowadays. They want you to be a fucking robot. And if you're not a robot, they'll fucking replace you with one, dog. Like that. You know? Some fucking nerd somewhere, he's designing a waitress bot that flirts with you and shit for extra tips. It's crazy, man. It's getting fucking desperate out here. Also, and that company that made the homie clean the office, how much money did you really spend, dog, on that party? Huh? What, like $75 maybe for a few pieces of pizza, a few fucking rubber cups or plastic cups and a 2-liter? Just hire a fucking cleaning lady next time, dog. Take that $75, call up fucking Mary Maids or fuck whoever the fuck. Call up Maria Jose and shit. Give her the $75 and have her clean the fucking office, dog. Jesus. This is some Ron DeSantis shit that they're pulling over here on my boy Mitch. Mitch is white. He don't know how to clean no fucking office, dog. Come on. Oh, I know for a fact the people in Florida are miserable right now. That's the dumbest shit you could have done. Get rid of all the Mexicans. Well, you thought Cubans were gonna pick the fucking fields for you, bro? They don't pick fields. They climb trees, dog. It's a different society in Cuba. You can't get rid of the Mexicans, dog. Who's gonna run your country for you if you get rid of the fucking Mexicans? Honestly, I could have showed you a hour and a half long reason why you shouldn't get rid of the Mexicans. Okay, it's a little movie. It came out in 2005. It's called A Day Without a Mexican, and it's hilarious, but it's like Idiocracy. It's kind of scary too, you know. You're like, oh shit, you know. It's a lot of power behind this brown ass skin, you know. With great power comes with great responsibility. We're dope, but we need to make shit. You need us to make shit run. You know what I mean? And we're happy to do it. Guess what? We're fucking happy to do it, guys. Just be nice to us. Just treat us nicely. Just be fucking chill. Don't fucking threaten us all the time. Have us all insecure and shit. Just be fucking nice. And guess what? We'll make everything run smoother than a baby's bottom. Smoother than peanut butter on bread, baby. On toast, as a matter of fact. We'll make everything so smooth that you won't even need AI or robots, okay? You just need fucking aliens. That's all you need. Fuck a robot, get an alien. You know? But you guys you fucked around and you found out, bro. You seen those videos of all those white people crying and shit in the strawberry fields? What happened? What happened? I thought it was fun. I thought you guys loved picking strawberries on a Sunday for $50. Weren't you guys paying for that shit recently? You know? I seen a field. It said fucking pick your own strawberries, $25. I was like, motherfuckers are paying for this? That's crazy, dog. That's appropriation almost. But hey, man. Sucks to be you guys. I'm just saying, bruh. Maybe let the Mexicans back in, dog. Be a little fucking nicer to us, huh? Just be nice. You don't gotta suck our dicks or anything. Just be nice to us. And we'll make everything run smooth as fuck. Smoother than Michael Jackson moonwalking out a kid's bedroom, bro. That's how smooth we'll make shit run for you guys. If you're just fucking nice to us every once in a while. Just be fucking nice, alright? That's all we want. Don't be a fucking dick. That's all we ever ask for. And we'll make everything run, bro. But no, how about this? How about we put them all in a bus and we ship them somewhere else? Guess what, Ron? You fucking idiot. Guess what, Ron? You fucked your whole state, bro. Good luck getting them Cubans to do shit for you, man. They ain't doing shit. They've been through enough. Those damn people. They have one dictator already. They ain't going back to that shit. They are not going back. I promise you. I promise you ain't getting no fucking Cubans to pick no fields, dog. You're stupid. Your racism fucked you up. Okay? You need to either be less racist or more racist so you can understand the differences between the browns. Cubans don't pick berries. Okay? They climb and they take coconuts off of trees. That's what they do. Us climbing, we're not as great as climbers. But we could pick some shit. We can pick the fuck out of whatever you need, bro. Too bad. So sad, too bad. You fucked up, Ron. Good luck getting Mexicans back to your state. Sorry, Ron. Your shit's gonna be a wasteland in like 2 months. Give it 2 months. Those white people are gonna drive themselves insane. Fields are dry, shelves are empty down there in Florida. It's a miserable time. But hey, guys, people of Florida, all of your complaints, please send them my way. Send them my way. I'll read them online. I'll read them to you. Oh man, I can't wait. We're gonna get into our caller coming up next. You may know him. He's been on a few shows, on a few streams, on a few podcasts of mine. He's a good friend. His name is Jonathan Hollis. He's a funny comedian, and we'll be talking to him about what pissed him off this week. Stay tuned. All right, so today we got Jonathan Hollis on the line right now. Jonathan, how are you doing, man?
Yo, what's up, baby? I've been doing good, man. Some shit's been getting on my nerves, but overall, I've been doing good.
Oh, yeah? What's bothering you, man?
Man, okay, I want to get into this real quick. Let me ask you, have you ever sold anything on Facebook Marketplace?
No, not particularly Facebook Marketplace, but I have been on OfferUp recently.
Oh, okay. So you know how it goes. So for anybody listening, this is how Facebook Marketplace works. A person wants to sell something, and so in good faith, they write the whole description. They take all these pictures. They put it up for sale, only for 80 dudes to hit them up, say, "Is this still available?" and nothing else.
And nobody buys it.
Nobody. It's like, why are you saying, "Is this available?" I need somebody else to call in and explain it, because I'm trying to find out why I'm putting all this stuff up for sale, and then people say, I went on Let's Make a Deal. You know, the homie Sean Connery, I think he told me about the opportunity. Yeah, so I went on Let's Make a Deal. We go on Let's Make a Deal. The game show, you win, and they give you a bunch of shit no one would ever want. Yeah, and so then
professional Facebook Marketplace.
That's all the shit that wouldn't sell on Facebook Marketplace. They give you that shit, right? So now I got a bunch of bullshit. I got like a tiki bar and like board games for kids. Like, who the fuck? How get so the kid is supposed to order a drink at the tiki bar and then play the ice cream game? How the fuck does that work?
Yeah, kindergarten's tough, man. You need to stick one afterwards. That's funny. Yeah. I recently I got hella disrespected on OfferUp recently.
You tell.
Yeah, I posted a snowboard recently, and it's like summertime, so this dude offered me less than half of what I was asking for, and I was like, I put it for a little bit more expensive, knowing that people always try to haggle, and so I was like, all right, this is how much I can really give it to you for, and then he goes, yeah, let me know when it doesn't sell. And you want
That's
80.
crazy. I I would have had to reach through the phone and choke him out right there. It'd be like the Fat Albert movie, like how he came through the screen. Like I would have to fucking do that.
Yeah, like the cartoons where they just fucking punch you through the phone. That's what I wanted to do, bro. I was so mad.
Honestly.
I was really mad. And I was mad because like he was kind of right, bro. Like I felt like he might have been right. And that pissed me off even more because like a couple days later I was like, can you at least meet me like halfway at 90, bro? Like, come on, dog.
You had to message him back like, damn, bro, you were right.
I did. I had to swallow my pride, bro. I needed the $80.
And that's the thing. It's like the funny part is at least he did say something to the effect of eventually I will buy it. Dudes will just message you. I don't know if it's like a thrill, like it's like, oh, I get to, they're like microdosing a purchase by like asking if the item's available. I don't know what the fuck it is, but they just get off on it. And like I said, it's like, damn, it leaves me sitting there like, I wish this dude would roast the fuck out of me and how I'm trying to sell this item.
Hilarious. No, man, I was just thinking about that while you were saying that people just hit you up to see if the thing's still for sale and then nothing. You gotta be a next level fiend, like shopping fiend, to to be window shopping online. Yeah,
this is like, it's like crack, meth, and then this. Like this has to be this has to be, because there's so many people doing it too. But I agree with that for sure.
Yeah, like if you're going to the mall, you ain't got no money, you just walk around, look at things, fucking get yourself a Slurpee or something. I get it. You got a day to kill. That makes sense. You know, you're gonna go do some bullshit, so you don't gotta be at home all day. But to do that at home, like that's next level shit, bro.
It's a conspiracy, bro. The pandemic, they fucking had it to increase the number. There is a big shopping mall doesn't want you to know that they're trying to kick out all the window shoppers and make them go on Facebook.
That's what I thought about homeless people during the pandemic.
Ooh, interesting. I was like,
they're trying to get rid of them, dude. Cause
I definitely agree with that.
You know how hard it is to ask somebody for change 5 feet away
during a recession.
Yeah, come on, dog.
Yeah, I know. Like it's like, bro, you need to help me find the money. I'm looking for it too.
Yep, straight up.
That's hilarious. No, that's exactly what the fix is in, Lou. The fix is in.
Yeah. So what were you trying to sell on Facebook Marketplace?
Yeah, it was like a bunch of bullshit. It was like I said earlier,
the tiki bar and all that stuff. That's
right. So a lot of it was that. And then I also moved, so I sold a bunch of shit. Like I had to sell all the instruments I gave up on learning, because everybody in LA has an instrument that they try to learn to get pussy, and it didn't work out.
Yeah, what was yours?
Oh man, I had two. So I had I had a guitar.
You had a backup, huh?
Right. I had a guitar, literally. Right, yeah, like no, that's like it's like one doesn't work. I have like the other one. Okay, maybe I go this route and get a different kind of pussy. Yeah, so I had gotten a guitar, which is from back when I was like
a different kind of pussy is hilarious, bro.
I'm like it's like different tools for the job is what it is. But yeah, basically, I had a guitar, which is a sure way to attract white women. So back when I was like foolish enough to be like attempting that, like the guitar is like the way in. And so, but then it's like the guitar, I think is probably the hardest, if not one of the hardest instruments to learn, because your fingers have to bend and all that shit.
Yeah, no, that's the one where like if the piano doesn't work, the guitar will get them.
Ooh, you know facts.
You gotta work with your fingers and shit.
So you already named what the other instrument was. It was a keyboard. Because I was like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna just make some beats. Like, yeah, you know, man, I'm gonna just make some, like that's what everybody. I'm gonna just make some beats.
Yeah,
just make some beats. Yeah, and then you know T.I. or you know Migos or you know they'll pick it up. They'll Quavo. They'll
just
call me.
And stumble upon my page one day just because.
Yeah, I mean, look, cool. People find random shit all the time. I think maybe Kendrick, he's gonna trip and fall, and his thumb is gonna type in Jonathan Hollis beats on YouTube.
He's gonna be looking up another Jonathan Hollis, and you're gonna pop up.
They're gonna interview me on the VH1 Behind the Music, like, man, it was almost my big break, but I ain't make it. You know, they got Jonathan with an A instead of me, so. It was 2023, 50 years ago. I remember it like it was yesterday.
And the grandkids don't believe him and shit. They're lying, Grandpa.
Exactly, bro. People are gonna be saying that about me, like the first guy Beyonce married, like the first guy, like she married. Hilarious. She married that one dude for like a half year, and he fucking everybody. I don't know where he lives, but everyone at the bars around that area has been hearing that same story 500 times.
Yeah. Damn, his friend's been roasting him for a while after that too. Every time she does something amazing. They're like, man, that could have been you, dog. What happened?
Yeah, remember when you fumbled Beyonce Knowles?
No!
Brutal. You can't come back.
That is miserable.
Brutal.
Man. All right.
How do you come back?
So, what we do here, misery loves company. This is a safe place for people to shit on the things that bother them. So we're gonna get into some real quick submissions from people online. So I'm gonna give you their circumstances, what's making them miserable, and you just let me know how you feel about it.
All right, let's go.
All right, so all right, at DJ Rawne, he types in what's making him miserable this week is that he has to wake up at 4 a.m. to go to work.
That ain't right, man. That ain't right. That's fucking... Right. I mean, that's it. Like, if my boss was really on my shit like that, like, I will be next to him, like, slinging slave songs and shit. Like, I'll be... Like, if you would have overworked me like that, like, I'm gonna make you feel like the slave driver that you fucking are.
Yep, I feel that. What I don't get is, like, okay, unless it's, like, something where the sun's gonna kill you, why the fuck do we need to be up this early, bro? Like, is this just a power trip? Are you just trying to break us spiritually? Are you like what is the advantage of having people at their fucking worst, which is at 4 a.m.? You know what I mean?
No, exactly. Like if it's like we're up on a roof, I can see that because I mean it gets up to 90, 100 out here, something like that. But then it's like, okay, yeah, no, I agree with you. And also the way I'm looking at it is like, at this point, you just need to man up and hire another guy. Like if you got 4 guys working 12 hours a day doing anything that's not fighting a whale, you better fucking get enough employees to handle all this shit.
I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. I was at the liquor store one time, and there was a bunch of people just waiting in line with no cashier. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And
that fucking labor shortage is crazy, but that scenario is so fucking funny. Like that image is hilarious.
I was like, dude, if this guy's lucky, I'm not me 5 years ago.
Oh my god, that's right,
bro. He'd be out of business. But I did the math. I was like, all right, so you pay somebody $15 an hour, right? They'll man that store, and you can go take a shit. Literally, I was gonna spend probably about $20 at that liquor store. It's just in like 10 minutes.
Now we lost it.
And there was 4 other people probably about to spend the same. So for $15 more an hour, he could have made $60 more an hour.
Ooh, I fucking love that line of thinking too, which is that he fucked himself. He thought he was saving money. Yep. He lost money. He lost money, played himself.
Not only that, if it was me 5 years ago, not only did you not make the 60, you just lost 130, bro.
I'm from Atlanta, man. Like, yo, you would have lost. They would have had you on the news for how much you would have lost, man. They would need a GoFundMe for Adam's liquor store because this is crazy.
That is hilarious. Okay, all right. Here's another one, real quick. Right. At Cocaine Deezy, he says what bothered him this week, what made him truly miserable, is that the cashier gave him a flavored cigarello. Sticking to the liquor store theme, she gave him a flavored cigarello. How does that make you feel?
That's the issue, that he got a blueberry Swishers or something.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Let me ask you, Lou, didn't they outlaw flavored tobacco in California?
Oh, he's in Michigan.
Oh, okay, never mind. Fuck it. Yeah, they just said fuck it. All right, yeah. So real quick, I want to say this. I'm going to argue with this dude. I don't think that's a hardship because every single time I get a blunt, I'm like, oh yeah, we got the fucking orange. Like it just tastes like blunt every time. Like it just tastes like the leaf of a plant that grows up in a segregation state, and that is tobacco. and that is tobacco. That is what
taste the segregation in it.
Literally, bro, you can taste the tension, bro. I'm dead serious. That's
hey, how about this? Let's get a little bit deeper, bro. When you get a cigarello, and you're gonna make a blunt, what do you gotta do to the tobacco? You gotta segregate that shit, bro. You gotta take the tobacco you gotta take the flavored tobacco away from the natural tobacco. And then you put your weed in, dog.
I didn't even think about that. Yo, you gotta make a 3/5 compromise. That's all I gotta say.
They're holding us down, bro, psychologically, fool. It gets deep over here, dog.
Bro, we Luke King podcast, we shall overcome.
No, yeah. Honestly, dude, I will say this, man. There's I'm the duality of man is like my fucking mantra, bro. As much as I hate Swisher flavor, cause it all tastes like artificial bullshit.
Right.
A nice grape Swisher, like once every like couple years, take you back to your first couple times smoking. Fucking nice, dude. Fucking nice.
Oh my god, bro! I remember listening to a Freddie Gibbs track where he's like, oh yeah, niggas smoking backwoods. Like he was like making fun of it. I was like, oh my god, I would kill a man for a Russian cream backwood right now.
That is hilarious. I can't.
Like, I would fucking die for one.
I can't really do blunts right now though, man. I feel like I'm gonna die every time. I think I just got too much bullshit going on in my life. So when I hit the blunt, like the anxiety comes in. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's the tobacco. I swear to God, it's because they grow tobacco in places with like social tension and urban upheaval and farmers losing their farms and shit. Like I swear to God, it's the tension of America for the first 100 years. Like that's what fucking did it.
Every time I hit the blunt, I just think of turmoil and shit. I'm just like, you know when they say like if a cow was struggling when it died, you could taste it in the meat. Is that what I'm getting from the blunt? Or it's just like, oh, America's a shitty place to be, man. Look how they treat us, dog.
That's why the blunt's uneven. The fucking inequality of this country.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's great. I swear to God, it's something to it. It's the fucking mind-body connection. Something's going on with it.
That's truly miserable. That's why they put the flavor on it to try to take you off the trail.
Right. They're like, oh, well, what if it had a peach on it? Ooh. Right. They're like, oh, it's because it's just what you said. It's like the grape Swisher. Maybe there's something about grape Swishers that goes deeper than that too, because it does take me back to my first time smoking blunts. But it also, the grape flavor is one I associate with my childhood, with like grape soda and grape candy.
No, grape.
There could be something,
bro. You ever smoke a blunt and get too high and it gets in your head that it tastes like medicine? Because that's happened to me before, like a Robitussin flavored Swisher. I'm not a fan.
Dog, 100%. No, I feel that 100%, and I feel like that's when I know I'm too high when I'm thinking about carcinogens. Like I'm like, nah, I'm being I'm not even enjoying. I'm just being paranoid. It's like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, let me get that paranoia stick real quick, dude. That's funny.
All right, time to ease off.
I got another question or another response. Something from @zawfather.co. Shout out to my guy. He says that what's making him miserable right now is the rap game.
Ooh.
How do you feel about the rap game?
Oh, shit, the rap game. You know what? I feel like the rap game is as strong as it's ever been. I think that people are, I feel like the common thing people say is, oh, rap these days sucks. Rap these days isn't poetic enough, or it's not this, or it's not that.
Yeah.
I feel like, the way I feel like is this. I remember back in 2010, 2011, 2012, I remember people saying then that rap is over, like rap is dead.
Yeah.
Rolling Stones writing their little articles and all this shit. Like, they got like a picture of a mic
as well.
Yeah, right, exactly. And so it's like, I feel like people are always saying it's dead, but then it just keeps going. And it just, you hear more people, you hear like a new kind of beat, new kind of rhythm, new kind of sample, new kind of flow. Like a lot of people are using old flows. That's true. A lot of people are using old beats. True. But to be honest, it's like, I feel like when you really look around, really look around, like don't just listen to whoever's on Rap Caviar.
Yeah, exactly. I feel that.
You feel me? Like, right. So I feel like, it's getting bigger, and I feel like overall it is getting better. But if you said, but if this guy doesn't like the rap, I agree with that, because I think that also, if you are in love with the rap and you grew up from when you grew up and when you grew up was the 90s, then yeah, like I think it would make sense for you to, hear nowadays shit and be like,
Yeah, I answered this last week, this response last week by myself. I don't know if I'm gonna put that episode up or not, but what I said was there's two factors going on. I feel like there is the rap game itself, which I kind of share your sentiment, which is, if you really look at who, like, since everyone can put out content, really, there's no barrier to entry. If you really take in account everyone and like all the different bubbles that happen to, boil up to the surface in hip hop, it's getting kind of better. It was, I would say it was kind of dog shit for a little while. Like, from like 2017 to maybe a few years ago, it was it was pretty bad. Yeah. And that is what I think, all of that shit that came out, like the image, the rock star lifestyle, fucking Playboy Cardi, vamp life type shit. Yeah. That was, I think, a consequence of the other factor, which I think is the way the hip hop, like the rap game is set up. It's set up to be like trendy now. It's so like in the mainstream, I don't know, like I hate to be that fucking guy. Like, let me get my black t-shirt and my eyeliner out to say this, but I think like, yeah, dude, I think that once Hollywood or like, mainstream shit gets its hands on something, it just whores it out. Not only does it like reward shitty music, it rewards the biggest whores.
Yes. No, I completely agree with that, and I feel like, I feel like with especially with the rap game, there seems to be people where, it's like it's like a means to an end for them. It's like rapping is just, like this video
it's stand-up comedy, bro.
Oh my God,
if you got a little bit of buzz, you can either start rapping, get an OnlyFans, or actually, it's usually the OnlyFans people that try to start either A, rapping, or B, do comedy,
Oh, that's so funny. Did you see the sex workers doing comedy or doing rap is kind of funny, because you remember when Riley Reid put out a rap song and she like said the N-word in full hard R?
I remember that, dude.
That shit was so but it's just what you said. It's like, like rap is so. Let me ask you this, Lou. Okay. Because a lot of people approach it from a sanctity standpoint, where it's like sacredness is the question. It's like, you're rapping
in the art,
and it's not right. You don't respect the art. You don't respect like Riley Reid I'm a nerd does
like
not
that for sure.
Okay. All right. Explain.
I'm definitely a sanctity of art nerd.
All right, I respect it.
We're like, I'm so about it that it's just like, okay, virgin, shut the fuck up, Let her show her titties if she wants, I get that little voice in my head too.
Hey, let Ice Spice twerk.
Let her do her thing, bro. Who the fuck am I? Fuck
right. And that's the thing, because it's like, on one hand, I do see the sanctity point of view, but I also am like, there have been some times where somebody made like a funny joke rap, or the homie Max Castillo, a comedian that both of us are friends with. He puts out like kind of joking about rap and stuff.
But
he might not be a good. Right. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel
there've been a lot of funny raps where I've been like, oh, I fuck with this,
Yeah.
even though I know these are probably two white guys from Brooklyn, you know?
Yeah, I feel that. No, for sure. I mean, that's kind of like the Beastie Boys when they first came out, where it was just
ooh,
like,
that's right.
These guys are wacky, but like they own it. They know that they're wacky, but they're actually spitting. You know?
Right.
Which now you look back on it, you laugh, but at the time they were spitting, bro. You know?
Right, and on top of that, at the time they weren't as established, so people were like, "Oh, are they disrespecting hip hop?" You know?
Yeah, straight up. Damn. So I guess what we learned now, like just by this conversation, is the more things change, the more they fucking don't. You know?
Damn, that's fucking facts. And also, if you buy something on Facebook Marketplace, fucking intend to buy it. Do not be out here and talk about, is this available? And don't say shit else.
That is hilarious. Yep.
2 lessons.
Shit, man. It's been good talking to you. What we like to do is, here at Misery Loves Company, we talk about the things that make us miserable. But if you just focus on that your whole life, you're gonna live a miserable existence. So before we get out of here, Jonathan, what is something this week that made you happy? Something that was just like it doesn't have to be a life-changing moment, but just a little something that was like, this is cool. I like this.
Oh no, I do have a life-changing moment. I became an uncle this week.
Hey, congrats, man. Shit.
Dog, thank you so much. It's so crazy. It's like, that shit is real now. Like I knew, when your sister gets married, you're going to be an uncle eventually, but it's like the fact that it's here now is crazy. I'm geeking. Everybody's happy and healthy. I'm excited as fuck. And it's so crazy how, it's like now things have changed because it's like when I'm on a date, I have to like watch how I bring it up because then it's like, I don't want the girl to think that I'm trying to, that me and my sister are in a race. You know what I mean? Like, so I gotta.
Yeah. I see you.
For real. So it's I'm like learning I gotta like figure out how to fit this into a conversation now where I'm not that guy that's just going on about it or anything like that.
Yeah, I feel that. I don't know. I think girls are a little more. I mean, not to fucking, not to put women in a box or anything, let me put disclaimers out there, but I think women are a little more receptive to that. I think we probably think a bit more about it than they, not think about like more about fucking having kids, because I feel like that's kind of their thing, but like, I feel like we as dudes are very like closed off to the idea of enjoying being a father or like appreciating children, and women are like they're like, oh, that's cool, look at him, he can be a fucking doofus and not have to be a serious ass fool all the time,
Oh, you know what? I like that perspective. I'm gonna choose to look at it like that. I appreciate you, showing your friend me, a positive way to look at things, because that is true. It's like, especially when you consider the fact that the right kind of person, at least for me, would see it that way. The right kind of person would be like, oh, that's cool. And I actually think it's really dope that this guy is intending on kind of he comes from a stable background and he wants to have a stable background going forward.
That's what it's all about, man. Think about it, bro. Think about how many open micers scare the shit out of you. Now imagine they are all looking for love as well. You know what I mean? So
that's
someone
so true.
Could be a normal person and be like, hey, yeah, you know what? Kids are eventually something, I'm not fucking running away from. I think that's,
I love that, and I want you to be a therapist, Lou, so you can go around telling people, some people looking scary as fuck out there looking for love, so you'll probably be good.
Man. And honestly, that's kind of why I even started this podcast, because when I was doing Luke Kane Kicking It, I always felt weird. I always felt super like self-important, promoting. When people would ask me, what's your podcast about? I'm like, we actually get into some very thick topics and talk about things that like help people out, but I don't have a hook. I don't have like some way to say like, oh yeah, this is what we do. It's just like, I don't know. I just talk to my friends and we talk about life. I was like, how many fucking podcasts are there like about that already? And so I want this to be like a little more pointed, a little more intentional, and I want to help people. Yeah, fucking we'll do a little ghetto therapy, man. We'll figure it out together. You feel me?
Yo, I fuck with it, Lou, man. Keep up the good work, man. I appreciate everything you're doing out here for the game, man. Keep. I'm serious, man. Like you fucking. Because I remember Liu Kang podcast, Liu Kang kicking it, going on there. And that was so much fun. But I like that you're kind of like, all right, let me find a niche here, you know?
Yeah, I figured out what I have to offer is I'm really good at bitching about things. And like sometimes I'll call my friend and we'll just have like a bitch off, bro. Well, he'll complain about his life, I'll complain about my life, and we're both like, yeah, I fucking hate when that happens. Don't you hate when that happens? And then now we're feeling good about ourselves because we're like, cool, I'm not alone.
I fucking love it.
Motherfuckers are annoying. Turns out I'm not just like the only asshole out here in this world. So, yeah, that's what we're here for, man.
Hey, that's right, man. That's absolutely right. And we're both comedians, so we fucking excel at that shit, man. Yeah. I'm excited to see how this episode comes out.
Awesome. Thank you, man. Well, it was nice talking to you, brother.
For sure, man. Peace.
All right. I'll see you around. All right, everybody. That was episode 1 of Misery Loves Company. I hope that you love this podcast. And if you do, give me a follow at Lou_Kang_. It's right here. Ping, 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 ping. There's all the letters and stuff. Follow me there. I do a weekly survey. I ask you guys what's been bugging you. What's bothering you guys? Let me know. We'll shit on it together. Me and you. Like I said earlier, it's me and you against the world, baby. Let's take on all our problems together. Let that fucking hate flow out of you. You know? Anyways. Love you. Thanks for tuning in. Peace. I'll be back next week.